Okay, so I'm gonna go live. 3, 2, 1. It looks like everybody's trickling in. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. Um, Welcome to our virtual stand-up comedy. So I'm gonna go ahead and let everybody, kind of settle in, grab a drink. I'll probably start at around 7:05. So all of you who are viewing, we cannot hear you. So that means that the comedians need you to show us that you are engaged and entertained, all right? Today is made possible by some of our partners here, which is the LACF, the LCCF, and the UKCP, along with the partnership with the census. Much more extra thanks to our comedians today who have made this live comedian show possible. If it wasn't for them, how could a comedy show exist without comedian, right? And so before we start today's show, I do want to share a little bit about the purpose of the show and why I want everybody to gather. And ultimately, it's essentially kind of to bring awareness to the census. And I hope that all of you have already completed the census or will be completing the census. And so in case some of you are wondering what the census is, and I know all of you are well-versed and know what the census is, but just in case you're curious, the census is kind of like a way of the federal government counting the population. This only happens once every 10 years. And by completing the census, you are making sure that there's an accurate representation of the population, especially the Southeast Asian community, because, having data on us helps a lot of social services such like the Fresno Center and other programs that are targeted for the Southeast Asian community. And I'll explain a little bit more about the census later and what's some more. I don't want to bore all of you because I'm sure all of you want to start and enjoy, the reason for this showing today. So with that said, I do want to introduce our very first comedian. His name is Kevin Zhang. So Kevin is an artist, a content creator, and he is a part of the Hmong American Content, which is also known as the HAIB. The contents that he puts out is influenced by music and comedy. His mission is to create dialogue and to express love for his community. Kevin hopes that his content will bring awareness to some of the issues that we're facing today, such as culture differences, sexual and gender identity, as well as mental health. And you all can also find him on Facebook or he has a YouTube channel. So, after today, you guys are more than welcome to join him.
Hi everyone. 안녕하세요. I will reiterate some things again. Kulumbe Hoa Kevin Punghyung. I am an artist, content creator, and 1/4 of hi, as in like hi, as in like that's really cool. And你请知道包括天嘅古嘅下次年節目找到嘅你互相能夠 sub馬卡嘅卡巴麥當不因人來了不sai人立馬人考wat了不來賽嘅you also have Facebook and YouTube. And quickly, I want to give a shout out to the kids that like your parents to play that video on though, because that video is at like almost 500,000 views. And that is so crazy to me. That just kills me actually. And so I just want to say, and because you brought it where it is today. And also I want to say that this is my first time doing anything like this, okay? I am not a comedian. I do not claim to be a comedian. I am just an annoying person who can talk on and on and on and on, and I like to share my experiences. And so yeah, if this is your first time seeing me, if this is I just want to say I am so sorry. because I am probably the ugliest person on this planet. And I don't mean physically because I know I'm cute. But what I mean is that so pane tu shia because they ching pu ni lu shi hodo ko mono tia. That's up. If anything, really what I mean is thank you so much for being here. The census is something so important, especially for, Baekhyun. And I am so honored to be here. And, thank you to the Fresno Center for having me on here and for hosting this event. So, and also Wachodo that is watching at home. And earlier, I mentioned that I am probably the ugliest person on this planet, but I take that back, okay? Because actually, the ugliest person on this planet is Kutunietai. Yes, my grandma. that woman is almost 90 years old, and she only has two modes. She's either sassy or oblivious, like clueless. And by that I mean, I literally watched her put her mug of water into the microwave to heat it up, right? And as soon as she closed the microwave door, she turned around and looked at me in confusion and was like, and I was like, okay, Kevin, don't laugh. Don't laugh. Tai, ก็ม้วนในจอ microwave เหรอ So yeah, she is the ugliest person I know because she makes me laugh when I least expect it. And that's what I love about Manya Thai, okay? She's wild. And now that we're in quarantine, I am spending so much time with her. And we are sharing and creating so many ugly yet memorable moments. In the beginning of quarantine, she was sick, okay? She got really sick, and she's okay now. She's good now, but she got really sick. And so there was this one day where my grandma, she needed to go to the hospital, okay? Urgent care. And so my first cousin, Jerry, took her to her appointment because he's also her PCA. And then when she got back from her hospital visit, it was still very early in the day. And then I also learned that she has to take her new medication twice a day because I'm also in charge of helping her keep track of that. So then she goes to find something to eat. And as soon as she finishes, she comes and asks me for her medicine. So I gave her one tab. Okay? She takes it with a glass of water and quickly goes to nap downstairs in her room, okay? Hours passed and it was like 8 p.m. and it wasn't too dark out and it wasn't too bright out, okay? And then all of a sudden, Nitai walks up the stairs, and everything, and she goes, Kevin. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, no, ilu ha, ilu na. And she goes, no, aloha. I'm like, no, ilu ha. And she goes, no, aloha. I'm just like, Tai, ilu na. And she goes, no. I'm like, Tai, ilu na. Jerry. And then na. And she goes, and I'm just like, Tai. And she goes, no. I'm just like, Tai. And she goes, no, I'm just like, Tai. And so she just looks at me like I'm crazy. And then she goes, and I'm just like, Tai. And she continues to look at me like I'm crazy because, she's like, hey, I need my drugs now. And I'm like, I can't give you anything because that's outside of your instructions. So I said, 过警政府的监护者接受吗? Call him and he will tell you the same thing. Because 個有個細路仔啊，不打咁冇背啦，知道有一打嘛，知道有打機。And she goes, oh, law, you just law. I'm just like, oh. So if y'all can relate to this pain in any way, and honestly, it's not painful at all. It's great, you know, because if you still have your Nathai with you, please cherish her, okay? Cherish the moments that you have with her, with your elders, you know? And it could be as simple as taking a photo with her, which is why during these quarantine days, we planned a family photo shoot, right? Because we can't really go anywhere besides our own yard. So my mom asked me to go tell my grandma that we're gonna do a family photo shoot the very next day. So I approached my grandma and I'm just like, hey, Thai, ta kịp biết thay đổi cái môn thế chỉ có nhớ rong hả nó okay. And she goes, thay đổi chỉ nó. I'm just like, thay đổi là如果chỉ cho nó thế tôi sai mà. Chỉ bữa để biết lúc thế chả biết cho có lo. And she goes, oh, 然后都打这种歌，学你不目的打那么又出了啥个就不好啊。And I'm just like, 但去测你测的歌啊 because 被西路 compared到 to 大个就不好呢。And she goes, oh Lord. I'm just like, oh, who on Photoshop? And then she goes, oh, 都去 bowling 的呢。I'm just like, 还记了嘛 ？Who on Photoshop? 去年纪对你么又出了啥又就不好。And so everything was good, right? And I come and I do my own thing. She does her own thing. And I'm sitting over here in this little corner. Hours later, I hear my grandma's footsteps approaching me, right? I don't see her yet because she's on the other side, but I hear her footsteps approaching me. And I'm just like, I wonder what it is that my grandma wants from me this time, right? And as she's walking towards me, I hear a bag shuffling as well, too, right? A bag shuffling towards me. And I'm just like, I wonder what she is really doing this time. And then she appears at the corner, naked, in her tank top shorts, and she has a bag over her head, and I'm just like, Dai, watch it now. And she goes, this guy did look computer, I'm just like, Dai, I don't. Chỉ có cái con à, thọ quay tiền lúc cầm tiền yếu sao có bao họ chỉ hai tiền có lỗi rồi đấy sao nó lỗ một lúc cầm bao họ chỉ họ lúc printer ấy nếu có bao họ ở đây nó con à, thọ của hai tiền lúc cầm tiền yếu sao có bao họ thay này đó ta, tôi này đó cho họ lúc computer chỉ muốn lúc computer tên yếu cho bao họ đúng na, and she goes, đây chỉ hai lúc con của đấy, I'm just like, có hay do lỡ cuối cho tao hay đó có. And I felt so bad because she changed her clothes and she brought a bag over and she was like, I am ready to dye my hair. So yeah, we've been having lots of fun in quarantine. And yeah, I love my grandma and we have good times. And I also have a whole bunch of other stories about my Netai on Facebook and YouTube. You can find it on there. And my act is done for now. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you guys next time.
All right. Thank you so much. I thought that was so funny how like your grandma completely misunderstood what you mean by like, oh, the computer's gonna dye your hair. I was like, wow. Well, with that said, before we go to the next time, I know we are completely behind schedule, but how easy it is to complete the census. And because we're kind of running behind time, I'm just gonna quickly go over this and hopefully all of you can just bear with me for 5 minutes. So first step is you have to go to the 2020 census website, which is www.my2020census.gov. And then this is the first page that normally shows up. You just click on here and they'll ask you for this 12-digit ID. If you don't know what this 12 ID digit is and you've seen this letter come to your mail, there's 12 digits here that you would just input here. But if you don't have that 12 digits, you can complete the census without the ID. Typically, the question will ask you to verify your address and your name and your phone number for contact information. And they'll ask you for household information as well as who lives in the household with you. So the first name, last name, and you can enter as many people as you want. And then they want you to verify these individuals again. And they'll ask you questions about your house. Are you renting a house or do you own this home? And once you answer those questions, then they'll ask you to ask you more information about the people that live in your household. So each of these questions that they normally ask you in the census is, how are each of your family related to each other, the gender of these individuals, their birthdays, what origins are they from, and their race. So that's super, super easy. And, once you check all those individuals in your household, then the final questions are, again, just to verify that these people live in your household, and that's it. So that's how quick the census is. And once you see this confirmation letter, then you're done. The census really take only about 5 to 10 minutes. So I do want to let everybody know that. And so with that said, I'm going to go ahead and start with our next comedian. Her name is Sandy is actually one of the first comedians to agree to do this comedy show for me. And I was like, when I first got that yes, I was like, yes, there's hope that this comedy show is going to happen. So I'm so glad that she gave me the yes. And so just some quick information about Sandy. So is originally from Sacramento. She is now living in Oakland, California, and she's been performing comedy on and off for 10 to 11 years. So with that said, I want everybody to give her a quiet round of applause, and I'm gonna go ahead and let her take the reins.
Hi everyone, Sandy here. How's everyone doing? So sorry, there's been a lot of technical issues today, but just want you to know we're all in this together, sheltering in place. The census is super important. I hope everybody gets on and everybody signs up for it, and because it's really important to make sure that we get an accurate count of whoever's out there. I feel very honored to be able to perform with the other comedians today for the Fresno Center. I think they're doing wonderful things. This has been an unprecedented time for me. Being in the Bay Area, I don't live near any of my family at all, and I feel like shelter in place is really, really lonely for us especially. I think COVID-19 and the pandemic makes you kind of like a little strange. It makes people a little lonely. And recently, I feel like you start thinking about like people that you might have like stopped talking to, or maybe like lost connections. And then you suddenly realize, hey, I'm at home. Maybe I should call them, or maybe I should talk to them. Oh my gosh, it's not so bad. I can probably just like call them or something, but you probably shouldn't do that. It's like super bad. It's just, it's a weird time. But, you kind of think about things, and then suddenly you rationalize with yourself and you're like, maybe they're not so bad. Maybe all of these things that I thought about before when I was free in the world, maybe I was just being too picky. But then you suddenly remember, they have poo-poo breath. And you're like, it's okay though. I can probably get him a toothbrush or something. I mean, not that COVID-19, I call it the COVID-19 sickness. It's really bad. So like, what other recourse do you have? So you go, I think the only recourse you have in these weird, uncertain times is to go online and use dating apps. If anyone has any sort of experience of dating apps, you'd know that it's not really like reality. I feel like people put up a fake persona of themselves, of what they want to come across as and how they want to look. And what we call that is, let's be honest, a lot of people catfish. And I catfish too, but not in the way that you would think. I feel like since you can't see anybody or go anywhere, the way that I catfish is through my room. Being at home and working from home, I feel like a lot of people don't have time, or they don't have the bandwidth to make sure that they're on top of cleaning, or they're on top of all of their chores and stuff. Because let's face it, when we're in this type of environment, you're always anxious, you're always kind of like in a state of like sort of like panic and shakiness. So I make sure that I present the best the best view of my room. I always make sure that I push everything to one side, so that if I'm ever talking to a guy that I meet on a dating app or something, he won't be able to see the horrible parts of my room. I think it's like a different it's a different way of catfishing, but it's still a catfish. It's not as good as I guess a lot of people, if anything, COVID-19, I think, has brought people to a place where people are more genuine with their interactions. Before, you'd like maybe text each other a few times, and then you'd meet up, and then that would just fizzle out. But now that people can't see each other anymore, you're forced to kind of like talk to each other. You're forced to like actually know each other. You're forced to like see them as a person. So I think that's particularly good. Although, I mean, in the wake of like hookup culture and stuff, this is a way for us to like get to know each other more. It kind of like made me start thinking about all of these people who are like, dating overseas. Another side effect of being sheltered in place is, man, you have so much time to watch trashy TV. And recently, I've gotten to this really crazy, just super trashy show. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It's called 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 days, where people fly overseas and they meet somebody that they've been talking to for like, a few months to a year. I think it's really easy. So my favorite couple on the show, without a doubt, and not favorite because I think they're awesome and in love. I think they're favorite because they're such a crazy train wreck, is Rose and Ed. And Ed is this like older man with no neck, and Rose is like this young, like super pretty, petite Asian girl. A lot of people say that the only reason why Rose is dating this nasty Kremlin ghoul-like thing is because she's trying to get a green card to come to the United States. And it made me think, even if that's what she was doing, I'm not saying I agree with it, but I understand. if anyone has been to the Philippines or another third world country, it's super, super poor there. So if you were in a position like she was, where you can either stay in a country where you live with no roofs, no doors, or maybe bang a Kremlin like once a month, and you get to come to somewhere where you have like running water and you have like running water and walls and shoes. I mean, I think it's a good trade, you know. It also made me reflect a lot because we have a legacy here of older Hmong men who go overseas to date a lot of younger Hmong Laotian women. Like I said before, I don't agree with it, but I understand. What I don't what I don't understand is why people are so against these young ladies. I'm like, hey, if you live in a country where you make $200 a year, maybe $50 a year, your parents don't have shoes, you don't have like a roof, you don't have running water. If you only had to see this guy like once a year, maybe he comes over and he gives you like $500. That's enough to live on for like a while. Anyway, it's I really, it's something to think about. I think a lot of people demonize sort of like these people, these young women who are like from third world countries who just want something better. I feel like it's a really privileged place for us to be able to say that, but if we were in that place, if we were struggling, what would we do in order to get out of that? And I think for a lot of these women, they just kind of close their eyes, kind of like fumble around in the dark, you know, 1-2 strokes, done. And you get $500. Like, who wouldn't do that? Like, who wouldn't do that? So 90 Day Fiance, really trashy, but also such a horrible train wreck that I can't stop watching. There is that. Wow, you guys didn't hear that, but I think something just happened in my room. Speaking of sort of like Hmong people and growing up Hmong, my parents, well, I'm full Hmong. I grew up in California. Growing up as a child, I always felt kind of like out of place. I thought my parents always listened to like really, really weird music. So I don't know if you guys know, like when I was a child, my parents always got these cassettes that came from like Laos or Thailand, and it came in these envelopes of like the red and blue trimming. And I was always like, wow, like that's a pretty fancy envelope. And I thought, but the weird thing about this music was, it wasn't really, I mean, it was really crappy because like all they would do would all this music was cry. People would just cry on these cassettes like all the time. So I didn't get it. I was like, Mom, your taste in music really, really freaking sucks. Like, why are these people crying all the time? My mom's like, that's not music. That's your aunt calling to get money because she's really poor. And that was my first thought. And that was my first thought as a child, knowing what money was and what money wasn't. So before I even had the sort of like intelligence to kind of like think about what poverty was, those are like my first images of that. And the whole time that they were sent until the age that I was 10, I always thought it was like really, really bad music. Just to let you guys know, I'm gonna echo Kevin here. Usually I don't do shows via Zoom or anything, so please, thank you for bearing with me. We are all figuring this out together. That was my bit. I do appreciate you guys for joining in with us. thank you so much. And thank you so much to Palhua for putting this together. I really appreciate her. I really appreciate the Fresno Center. Please sign up for the census. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much, Sandy. That was so funny. I mean, honestly, everybody always talk badly about women for being gold diggers, but hey, if everybody got a chance to be gold diggers, why not?
Exactly. I want to get out. I want to wear shoes. I want to have a freaking stuff.
Yes. If someone wants to pay for my dinner, then they'll pay for my dinner. My boyfriend's right here and he's like looking at me, judging me right now.
You use what you have, it's survival, I think we're extremely privileged to be able to go and judge people, where they're living like really bare means. But thank you so much for inviting me and for this. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, so we have, so before we go on to our next performer, I do want to talk a little bit more about the census again, and just to kind of give everybody an overview of how easy it is if you got the paper form. All right, so this is how the paper form looks like once you receive it. It's what they typically ask you is how many people live in your family, if you own your home or if you rent your home, and contact information. And then on the next page is whoever is the primary person that's going to be completing this will be considered person number 1, your name, your gender, your birthday, your origin, so like Hispanic, Latino, or Spanish origin, and your race, and that's it. And then you go down the family line of who's next. So the next person, number 2, will be asked exactly the same questions. The only difference is that they're going to ask you, has this person lived anywhere else other than the place that you are indicating, and how are you two related to each other? So person 1 would be you, the person completing the census. And that's it. That's the same thing all throughout everybody, and you have until like 10 people in your family or in that household. So you don't have to be related to each other. You don't have to know each other, I guess. But if you live in the same household, then 1 census is all you need. And this is the paper form, and it's super, super, super easy. All right. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and introduce our next person. Her name is Tessie Her. So Tessie is born and raised in Fresno. Her favorite hobbies are singing, dancing, and making videos. She got into making videos because she needed a way to cope with, being away from family and friends, and especially because of this pandemic and having to do with the lockdown. She enjoys making people laugh and presenting enjoyable content. So with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce Tessie. And Tessie, whenever you're ready, have at it. Okay, so we're gonna change things up a little bit. Dua, do you wanna go? And okay, perfect. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go with Dua, and hopefully Tessie can join us today. So Dua calls himself Mr. Chipo. Okay, I don't really know how to read him home. Chipo Chuyi. He says he's not an expert and he's not really funny, but he'll try his best. And I do want to comment that congratulations, Dua, for finishing your master's degree. It's a huge accomplishment because, I mean, school, being a father and life is just so complicated. And so I commend you for being able to do all of that. So with that said,
Okay, I'm good, right? Can you all hear me? All right. Sorry, Tessie, I got to take your spot for right now just because your audio has some problems. So I apologize for that. So thank you, Priscilla, for putting this together. this is actually like Kevin and like Sandy. This is actually my first time doing something like this. So first off, let me start off with this, okay? So okay. Chỉ lý thảo cú bi cho mua thì là xua lưng thia tê nó khó cũng cho kể xế lô tu bè u cũng cả bùa tao nên thân gấu đầu là đông tê tê cháu sửa sấy cứ lừa tí gì ta hào đua xía cái người do bỏ lia là do bỏ đùa có mong tài sửa bỏ y bỏ thân có mong lò chùa lò cú yên cả vì cú xa thả lò pi lu nè từ cho lò dúa từ dúa lò cả từ xia cú họ chi dúa vì cú kì trả cú giá chi chua. Okay, so on the Jay Alia. So those of you need to stop. The younger one, you guys might not heard of Jay Alia, but he's back in the 1995 and stuff like that. And he had to it all the movie Jay this short, which is a very scary movie during that time. So that was one of his songs. It's called Chau Chau Gay Lu. So I apologize. Thọ chị nó vì thế cho số hệ như hệ đã hệ tự lý cũ nó nè. Chỉ nhờ là không có đồ niêm wrong because không tao chỉ chạm lên như chỉ là sẽ lưỡi ta lý cũ lời thế. So I apologize that she during this quarantine time lúc chạy lúc nhau bé là nhớ chế đi nó nè bé một chỗ nào long và sợ chỉ đi lọ chơi số cái gì đi cũ nó lọ chỉ đi chơi không có lời thế. So giờ đi nó cũng thế đi sa show của mình chỉ hidden talent tức là trong này nông mình chỉ xứ. So thọ chỉ nữa đi cũng bằng chế lòng chạm mình mê lọ. I apologize in advance that chị cũ nè. Okay, so cho số ấy qua liền miếng qua nó đã chỉ chờ sự theo. So on đây nó là chế nhiều tội nhớ giá của đây mình chỉ là về lúc chạy lúc nhung đó nhiều chủ nhớ 12 feet away from ní lúc phone là ní lúc laptop ní lúc tablet thế ní lúc computer trái mà phải cho số cái gì nó nè chỉ là cả thông bờ lúc computer lúc phone nó chế ní chỉ đi là sao lâu nó especially cho khoảng có được rong có trái mà ní chỉ là có cả là chế thằng đấy nhớ của share thế chế giá trị nè. So first of all giờ nên chế luôn chế mua nó nè, okay? Chế luôn chế mua nó rong nó, okay? Luôn chế mua nó nè, nếu chỉ là luôn chế mua funny, so no matter what, cô hay lu funny, chỉ funny là nhiều chỉ lu là thế nào? Cause luôn chế mua nó chỉ funny nè, chế họ nói họ bắt đầu đó họ, because họ purpose of họ comedy show nó nhiều họ có giàu lu, okay? Tại vì luôn chế mua nó chỉ giàu lu, hay lu là chỉ giàu lu, so đi chào lên chỉ giàu lu, chế nên nhỏ nên chỉ lu nên là sức nó nè, okay? So lúc chạy lúc nhiều rồi nó mà như rong hay na vì thế bé sẽ là cú tao là muốn nhỏ họ và họ chế chỉ tao muốn khứ nó khứ họ chỉ tao muốn ở lẽ ở tê rồi rong sẽ hành vì thế bé cho cái tao nó cả nè tại vì nó là tham bà san nhiêu tao rồi bé nó thế nè ý lúc lì nó cho nhỏ unemployment ý nguyên chỉ tao trâu bùa last month lúc chúng ta ít跑tao rồi bé thế oh man how much can it get right ta chỉ hơi tiền như cho nên ở nhỏ tàu nó chỉ như nhỏ tàu thì xin cho nhỏ tàu mà oh man nhỏ tàu sẽ lưỡi thế nè. So nếu cứ trong thế nếu cứ chỉ trong thế so giờ linh nó chỉ lúc chạy lúc nhung nó mà nếu cứ trong hàngแต่nếu chỉ trong vì hai tiền nè chỉ yêu cho cứ tin nên cha không yêu hồ chỉ tàu dùng đó lớn nó trong nó mỏ liền nè chỉ nhưng xe hàng đồ bé cháu mua chỉ tàu giờ linh nó cụ ở đó cụ nhỏ tỏ bênนู้นnó cũng sẽ lư hàng li chế tê thòng á cũng cho cả last thòng nhỏ tỏ kia ở bên nè cũng mà không cho lỡ thả số lên số tu thả dùng lô cho lỡ họ đây họ chở cho lỡ nó rau nó mỏ tại sử dụng mà dùng chơi nè bây giờ lỡ mà lỡ chơi chế lỡ họ đây họ chở mà lỡ thì họ khó nó tôi có đó chế lỡ trả lo kia chế tu tao nó thì họ khó nó tôi có đó chế trả lo kia thế trả em play dùng trả mua xa gì bổng chế em play dùng我嚟而打，但是嚟咗即啦，嚟炸崩我啦，嚟炸但是咩嚟冇做他做嗰支波啦，又但是攞攞嚟你嚟呢都好，因為嚟哋炸下當攞啦，炸落，就要去炸，就要炸嘢學嚟炸啲，但落嚟啲樓嚟咗樓啲嚟啲後啲後走，要就要去炸，就要後走，就嚟後啲，就要啲沙沙，然後你攞就用攞後啲後走咯，要到。我用晒，cho là muốn cho lúa họ đây dù họ hỗ trợ okay so lúc chạy nó mà những cú trong lên đó thâu đó lời mà nhưng tu sửa cái nó về cái lúa nó họ là chỉ khu dùng đó lúa nó dù mù là luôn chạy chạy dù mò dù mù là luôn chạy chạy là mò thế chỉ họ trong chỉ nhỏ tới họ chế xong một họ tự li giờ li nó ít cho cuối cho cái tiền á là hú tôi nó cũng thả phải thả từ dùng là chỉ Facebook rồi đó cái bộ biến đi cho tay đi cho chỉ là đi cho đã còn đâu sai tại sao thế nào cái đi cho chỉ là mà là tự ô rau mỏ à là ô rau mỏ chỉ là cook là chef chỉ là cook tao nó là show tao nó cook tao nó show tao nó im là cái tôi tay anh gì cả rồi tới kia được họ you hot screen đó rồi tôi tay nó mình cả cho ba lúซึ่งmình nhớ tao nóซึ่งmà you try đúng here nè một cha nè chỉ tao á chỉ những bao tờ thế á chỉ lớn thổ lớn nọ kia mà té lớn nọ kia đẹp nhiều ta tỏ ôn đó dưới chè thì cơ là gì cho nên cho tỏ nó bao tờ cũng lá kia tay mi mà cho nọ kia cho lợi thế nên là chỉ cho chỉ sẽ hàng thế so còn nếu có cho là một thả mình chỉ cho họ cái đó có quarantine nó xứ chè rong nó là rong share ở nơi cũ là một công cho Fresno Center họ comedy virtual comedy nó thế我找到呢，我呢，路在路用我们公办啦，为还点，路在那个好整整天，为点背要到我们说 census 呢，但是背好了要 quarantine 呢，这背就是路大的，要写的叫要点叫路用啦，这路我路呀，或者路其中的背呢，这你弄鸟晒的，有我的家呢，这里要到哪，但是路叫么路这路点呢，弄哪是这。rồi non tàu bự trò chỉ là trò họ bé cho những xe chỉ bé vô rủ sự chỉ cho nên là vô tàu mình những một lứa nè chỉ trong xe nú nó cũng chỉ mua chín tàu thế tại chỉ cũng cả tàu chỉ ya không có tua bù mua trong này sẽ là yếu nè ok thật khó nó nữa giờ cho cái lúa ok khó lúa nữa cũng lúa hạt địa fake laugh nó nè ok tụng cái bé phèn gì cũng giờ chỉ bùa xứ khó lúa này nữa cũng lúa nó nè fake laugh nó nữ lùa tao về tiệt giờ tiệt tụi nên chỉ cho đa lên cũng nè có cho muốn lùa xứ chạy nữ nhưng trong share rồi nè chạy nữ giờ chỉ ít bộ là xứ họ nó có thi ý nè ok họ thi o nữ họ ít bộ là họ lùa nó nữ lùa nó có cái lùa nó nữ rong nó có nhờ gì chậu đô la xứ về tiệt có thầu nên của cái trong những con á, cái mình nhìn chai, cái con tôi luôn nó chỉ lần chai, cái nó chỉ lần chai là dọn trong con nó gì cho đó là sự không đó là nếu cô cho họ thì I am too good to laugh nữa, họ laugh nó họ laugh nó nè giờ cho của hai chỉ là chơi lúa cho chỉ hai cũng chỉ chơi lúa giờ li nó cũng muốn phèn gì sự câu cho đó là nữa ok I'm too good to laugh thâu đó là cô giờ họ ổn tê rồi cho lòng câu nhiệt chắp lờ họ nó cho lòng trâu là chỉ cho túi lúa nè nếu tôi bỏ cho lòng câu vào lời đẹp họ nó hùa mouth covering nữa nè cho lòng câu luôn họ nói giờ cũng một blog cho là special discount trong này cho lòng câu giờ thế này chậu tôi luôn lên đó cũng trên tàu tiền nhưng một tòa chắp bó lòng trâu như chủ chậu xứ chỉ muốn lên từ bóยัง有主mua是，然后这主mua那个贴股买了么 full refund 整只能够到哪天了 ，OK？And last of all， กู要好落么整插了，好落了呢 ，OK？Ready？ กู落或的 machine gun laugh， 找蒙古里跑多是呢，好呢，莫非偏见能够到啦，但是要还点。นี่ว่าซานี่ได้เซนส์ดาวมูลนะที่นี่ show proof นั่นนี่การตัวต่อ Fresno Center ตามทางจะล้วนนะปุ๊บดาวตรงนี้คือchỉ cho ít senเลยยอลินอกับจิมบาเชียงการตัวนะเท่านั้นเลยกูเจ๊ขอนอกูเยอะขอจงนะวิเดียส่งนอไปกูย้อน quarantine เลยเจ๊ไปกูจิตตัวมู during Easter มาเราได้ชับแล้วนะกูชิบเอาย้อนเราเลยรู้รอเลยรู้แสงใช้ลิจ่าแต่ชีเขา Fresno เนาะนะbé mù xí tránh parking bốn đảo park mà lò dễ chấp lại nè, cause lúc chạy nữa nè, lòng câu là mua trống, lòng trâu là mua tàu, nhà tài bao lò cũng trống, giờ lò cũng tàu, chỉ sợ là tôi nhớ bị cho trống bây giờ, chế bôi xong á cụ thể cụ tụi họ bự một chỗ bé một trắng to họ chơi phò kinh chế ta tỏ nó lo chế cụ cá khổng thế chế thằng đó mà cũng cá khổng chế cụ lo một thau chế trả cụ chừng bỏ cụ ini cụ lòng cao thế à chế như lo tê thau cái cụ chế cụ ini hoàn chuyện như mấy nó chế như cụ ini hoàn chuyện cụ thế eye contact mấy số chế chỉ cụ chạy trả mới là cụ tụi họ bự bỏ chế cụ tê chế chỉnh cụ lấy cái thau tao nó mà thằng đó mà cũng tụi họ phụ nữ chừng drop it off 是件累车你得啊，因为你累去了啊，因为cũng cả không drop it hotspot tại gì,你落咗到你個人裝啲，Honey, I ran over a girl，即係佢都寫封頭，我哋 Oh my goodness，你聽你播吧，但同你播，佢攞 eye contact 哦，攞咗啲咋，即係trai即係ô ra xin nó của wife murder nhanh là thế của tụi ex là man trâu tua thế của chế chọn nhẹ luôn chế biết chọn nhẹ cái lúc đó chế của thế này kia tầm mà chính chính kia một chỗ kiên tội nữa chế qua đâu nữa who did you run over nữa I ran over a squirrel a squirrel I heard you say you ran over a girl Yes, I ran over a squirrel. Oh, okay, that's good. As long as it's a squirrel, but we have to do a funeral for that squirrel. So the cơ bé cũng cho nữ cho muốn trời có kinh nghiệm thế. Giờ linh nó, nè cho ông này chỉ nè cũng nhớ tao vào tao chế, thế nè cũng là muốn rong bé thả cho cái loại rễ nó nữ chưa thả cái loại rễ có tao luôn xứ cho cán trống là cũng chỉ khó luôn là nữ giờ phụ đau gì ở đây nè xa nè cho census cho muốn cho tao Fresno Center. Giờ tại Fresno nè chỉ nhớ tao học Fresno nè xa cho muốn cho tao Ilu Center nè xa prove tua nó chỉ cho chỉ khó là nó cũng một phụ đau trống nè xứ nè. Ok, cho cán trống khó fake là. Khó evil laugh. Thằng đó là khó anti good to laugh. Thôi là khó thằng đâu. Tàn thọ. Khó nó, do phú đấu tàn thọ trong này. John trong sunny the census. Okay, thank you.
That was hilarious, Dua. Oh my god. Yeah, yes, you need to say to laugh done okay. Need to make consensus. So be pane keep need do mo laugh done need to okay? All right. On the Mobido Tessie, your can a little bit about consensus again. I promise everybody, I'm almost done talking about the census. I know you guys all want to laugh some more. So one more thing, and I do want to remind everybody the importance of completing the census. So when you complete the census, you will ensure that there's appropriate funds and money allocated to schools. So some of these programs are like free lunch and financial aid. And when you complete the census, we're making sure that programs like Medi-Cal, food stamps, subsidized housing, shelter homes for the homeless are all of these programs are being funded based on census data. So that's why it's so important that you complete the census because otherwise all of these programs won't be able to be funded. And again, the census only happens once every 10 years. And if we don't do what we are entitled to do now, then we will have to live with these consequences for the next 10 years. So I do want to emphasize that. And before we end tonight with our last host here, Tessie, are you ready?
Thật chị nữa, nhớ chỗ công tu nó tây bà phá mà nhưng nhớเลยthật chịแต่ฉันก็จะnhớ chỗ công luôn nha chị nhớ chỗ what time đâu mà thật chị đó của chị lúc số tao mua YouTube đó YouTube thấy trong câu nào sure nhớ trong ui cô luôn nhớ chị nói cô tên mẹ ba nói nhớ trong sợ đó ui tên mẹ ba nói mà nó có gì xí nữa Thế bà nói là ít chia xong mà tới lúc bà xin là đi bỏ trong công muốn nói là nên sao tao nó hút tôi đó của thì she nên hút tôi nên lại thả họ lưu đây nữa vì hai tia cho bé nó bé chỉ một số tông nó bé bé hút hoa chơi nhau hút đây số giờ thì nên nói cho bà nói là nên một hút hoa đó lên đâu đi cũng nữa nhớ trong sợ là cô luôn bé hút hoa chasi tới chỗ này tôi bảo cái tay video thì cô tao ra những nhà nó hụt channel Peach Blossom cô luôn bây hụt sự sự đi tiền á thật sự mà cô lão ôn hình tôi nhau lúc đấy chờ giờ đấy nó cô thi thật sự họ từ khi cô luôn bây đi tiền mà giờ sự sự thôi tôi cô sao tôi giờ đấy tôi suy chế cô thi tôi sao em phải sợ là hụt tôi đó cô thi tôi cho nên sợ là chỉ thả nữa nhờ cô ấy bảo tia bé chúng mình số tụ nó nhanh nhẹ của tụi chị nếu mà phó của tụi chị lên từ na mình nhớ tụi tụi tại cho nó chắc lời từ khi cô chụp bún này vô nữa cô chụp giờ tên này sao cho nó thả na cái ý na giờ tên này sao nữa nữa nếu có chịu cô lo toilet paper nhưng cái ý giờ toilet paper giờ hay tia nên sao buồn nữa na giờ chịu ý tung cái đó cũng nó vì hay tia ta xin nó na tin nhiều ngay chỉ muốn cái nó tới đó là cái nếu cái đó cũng nó nữa cái sao tôi đó của dùng dùng nữa giờ chỉ muốn cho lúc bài đây nữa mà muốn nữa cái thì bé chỉ giờ ina chủ đó của cái giờ thế này sao cho được na giờ ina chủ đó của nữa thì chỉ giờ thế này luôn mình đi tia thì giờ ăn hát chủ điểm nữa cái ăn hát chủ giờ thế này bây giờ nó na chỉ có mà bố nữ trong này cho họ lúc xí hết nó mà khẩu vị mà bố chỉ lúc tao nữ là但是nó chỉ有to take care of yourself right 但是nó chỉ take care of yourself but cái tụi mình chỉ cái cái lúc lúc này mà 但是你都还知道呢 okay 这可以的luôn này那么有的说只要有的地点说，干嘛可以吃了了？ở đây nó nè, chia xong điểm nữa, mà tao ít bỏ đi rồi nó, giờ tên này sao tao nè, sáng nhật tao khi lúc xí hả nó, được họ tới đây nó, muốn muốn nung về là, giờ tên này họ có tới đây nó mà, nên mà, thường mà trong câu tiếng, thì chỉ nhớ họ khẩu về nó, nhớ nên để, cô sao cô tới con rồi. đồ tàn nơ như bỏ cú sát tia cú này sát tia mà sao đó nên sao bắt ta là cũng gì tao sao nó nè sao là cũng gì tao cho nó để sao nó tao cũng gì nên gì tao chỉ có chơi lại một đồ cái nó sao chơi nên chơi đồ nó chơi ấy là hay nhưng nó muốn tao thôi lúc này cho chơi hậu yêu na sát tia lúc này cho chơi hậu yêu na hà na kêu ông đồ kia thì nhau chị mà của tên này mới bắt chị mà cái khổ của tên bao luôn rồi thì chỉ cho nó muốn nó đo lỡ nên nó mà ở đâu đi lúc này chỉ ho nó đủ kia tao cái khổ của mấy cái gì cô chiều đó chỉ nó của chị đó là thả nhau học Facebook nè cô chị nè mấy cái gì cô hay là tiền yêu là tôi nữ có thể là lấy sai lại toilet paper đó cũng là cái báo cáo thật sự nó là chụp nữa don nên nữa cái này tiền chỉ cả nên nữa chủ yếu cũng luôn là con cho nó thi nó to hơn nữa cái thật sự nữa giờ tiền là sắp con này là tôi như nó coi này còn đâu mà nó cả tôi như to nữa cái nhưng mà cả cái chả có khí đấy ha lấy sao tự đi ở chia lâu cú lúc của mà rất say ha thì chị one day go your bye now. Lucy had not take care of you guys. We had the Lucy had that she not great. That guy, what has he? We had the day that she not any good. What your Priscilla? No, who thought a good here that she not get go like by no. Let's check. Let me show you one now. Ni job I don't know. Okay. I have to go, guys. Oh. Lúc này nói cho nhân nhau rồi lo sao ôn đi mua lo còn lúc quay chỉ sai hết nè bỏ là chơi đi cho khéo chi nữa ok cũng mà yên bỏ cái đó chi cũng chỉ tao sao khéo nữa sao vậy thì cũng chỉ bỏ xem đi bỏ lúc cũng tiết tiền na chơi cho hai chi nữa tôi tự nhiên nữa nói bé có secret nữa em ở cha mà xin gì này đâu nữa bye bye.
That was so funny, Tetsi. I loved it. You need more toilet paper. Okay? We are short on toilet papers. All right. So before we end tonight's show, I do want to remind everybody again to complete the census today. All you have to do is go to the www.my2020census.gov, or you can call the Fresno Center, and we have a staff here that will help you complete the census as well. We have the last day to self-respond is technically October 31st. But if you don't complete the census by May 27th, then the enumerator is going to come to your house and complete the census with you. So with that said, I do encourage you to complete the census. Call the Fresno Center again to complete the census. And just emphasizing how important it is to complete the census, because you matter, we matter, and we need an accurate representation of the Hmong community, the Southeast Asian community, and the Asian American community, okay? All right, well, thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in today with us, and we will be posting this recording on our YouTube channel as well. So thank you, everybody. Have a good night.
2 2 go 龙个到1 2 3 4 7到下1 2 go 着看老师老弟到下1 2 搞龙脑龙脚的看我帮龙脚看了1 2 3 4 7到下1 2 go 姐妹我龙倒过来接到这个边角开了1 2 3 4 7 到下1 2 go 小点的看了你到给我撸来不累没打到，来没打，但是那背我，稳住了，1 2 3 4 down 下1 2 go 说对了看了 OK 我爸但是那陪我弄脚的1 2 3 你不来 blow 7 9 下1 2 go 不来陪我了哟但是呢陪我弄嘎的真的呀无理真的哟他看了那些但是呢塞1 2 5 6 7打上来没有我逻辑你叫我知道这边的上一天你把它这边的这他看到都给现在没有我能带包给有了你我不走带包给呢人面前谁了带包给但是呢没有不开不火呢5 1 我开不火了但是呢没有我完全1 2 搞得看了但是呢摸一下但是呢把我撸更手动了我撸更手动不用了OK 打开了都个蛋没了我撸有干呢撸了那撸不动了好蹦打开了 OK 我发现面前谁要找到谁了我发了你下了咱懒到天把一群们来一些拉中了古拜那古要被赢了东西呢别小点让这人大多看别重力重击战重力重击搞有的话就谁插下可以这个路上导引过来 đầu tiên nhưng đầu của dân Thái cô nhà bay những mùa qua châu chỉ tao ta
Hello.
nhớ rằng bây giờ này chỉ cái tin cha phong như mà chua sao đời từ nó cũng要扮演成么
Cú bé hù à sẽ bố hơn.
Cú lúc bé hù ở Cambly song.
cũng要一度哇giá là gì
Ta lâu.
我你年我打了 video 真的呀。
Cho cho lấy số từ sai lấy từ địa cú cho video thầu. Ô cái là yêu share thế là thầu bất kỳ yêu share sư.
À, cú thấy tao打了 video 都招送了吧？呀，我要找好 Facebook 贴 YouTube， a little bit on YouTube。
有叫这给老师这给个写乱七就bây giờ này chỉ cái tin cha phong như mà chua sao đời
Cú sa cờ cho lấy cho từ sợ là lấy từ là tao là cụ tiền cho bé.
có US sensor ở phản ứng cầu nó
那要一卡上诶，古他个被蒙出来就读了讲嘅呢。
cũng vào thế cái xe hay thì bây giờ này cho gì cho cái tin cha phong như mà chua nhớ tao ba tao chơi một sĩ ba trăm cả thế một công tệ đó khó US sensor nên cầu nó khó nó giờ khó chuyển kiến chấp lại tao bây giờ nên mong là thế lý số tao hay thì một trở lên nhớ tao hậu ý cho ý gì trong với mấy cả thế lý ba tàu nhiệt xe tàu cho con hậu ở ba năm tàu chế nên tàu cho chế cần tàu thế cho lên cho tù cú à thế cái xe hay thì bây giờ này cho gì ở nhớ tàu vào tàu chế dùng món này lúc xí hở cho là một sai khó US sensor nên cầu nó một nông kỳ có sợ đời thế tàu chạy cho cái thằng gà làm được trong với mấy cả
Cụ thầu có lẽ nó cái cho sâu thiê có lẽ do bị safe là ô chơi à là bị safe thiê thấy lấy tụi kia là
撞到。
ô châu lấy chỉ là share lại video là thiê ô châu
lúc nào cũng đó đâu à今天别要叫我再叫他叫路了是大佬要到后决定猫别不能过户别种的这个定定驾驶的多8,000个可 US 身上能够那样种目标的那啥的家州政府不讲的那个要反映